Hey everybody, this is Reese here from C Manga, and welcome to my review of Fairy Tail Chapter 374 Revolution. So you know what, this here was one really quick chapter. Well, at least I thought it went really quick. But one thing which I'm kind of happy about was definitely confirmed is pretty much that Grey is Silver's son. I mean, how can I say it with such confidence? Well, what else could it be? You know, given that reaction that we got from the new guy Keith, um, it's kind of like, what else could kind of give a big enough reaction like that? It's like, well, there could be the thing of, oh, it's his brother, but I don't think that would kind of like have the same impact as it being his father. You know, it's just something completely different. But anyway, on to the chapter. Yeah, Lucy and Wendy trying to escape from the new priest guy Keith, who's obviously been joined now by the Zaku dude whose name always escapes me. I can never remember it. But yeah, Lucy ends up summoning Tauros and Ares to basically create a little distraction so they can run away. One thing I kind of did think was a bit weird about this was the fact that she just left her spirits there, you know, why she just ran off. It's like, I guess they could pretty much like dismiss themselves whenever they please, but we find out that's like a mistake which they soon end up regretting a bit later on. So yeah, they try to escape Keith, but obviously he ends up in their path once again. They're pretty much saved by Grey, who starts to fight with him. And this is where, like, obviously you get the part where he reacts to seeing Grey and the whole thing of like, but you're Silver's, and then it cuts. So that's where the speculation of the whole son thing comes from, because like, if it's his brother, I don't think he'll be like, but yours, you know, like that type of reaction. It'll be more like, you know, oh, so it's Silver's brother, you had the same face kind of thing. It's like, I knew that type of thing, but the fact of it being his son is a bit more kind of, yeah, it kind of like has that type of impact, which gives the reaction that he had. So anyway, I'm actually kind of now wondering what the hell Keith's powers are. You know, it's like, could there be spatial displacement or some form of super speed? I don't know, because like the fact that he just popped right in front of him once again is a bit, how the hell did he get there so damn quick? I'm thinking like spatial displacement, that would be kind of cool. I'm picturing, in my mind, I've got something in the lines of like Trafalgar Law's room ability from One Piece. You know, he can like switch his position with something else, like within the range of his magic. But then again, if it was kind of like that, it wouldn't have really made sense of how he did it. Otherwise, he could have just like made them come to him instead of him going to them. So it could be a whole like little teleportation thing. Maybe he's actually like slipping between dimensions to come out somewhere else. Who knows? Either way, his powers pretty much is going to be revealed like within this fight that he's going to have with Grey. But anyway, after that, Lucy and Wendy, they obviously aren't out of the woods yet, as the Zakugududi turns up, and worse still, he's actually absorbed Ares and Tauros, which, like I said, is a move which they were going to regret, obviously, because, well, now he's even more powerful. But other than that, Natsu, he turns up to save them. He's kind of like, you know, his usual Natsu self. Wendy, she was able to fly out of there, head off to face, so I don't know if it's going to be Wendy on her own or if Lucy's going to join him after she saves her spirits, or maybe, you know, it's basically going to be Lucy and Natsu going off to help her out. But Wendy on her own, I don't know how that'll work. You know, it's like, she's kind of strong, you know, when she needs to be, but there's a big unknown as to what it is she's going to end up facing out there. So anyway, one thing which I am kind of wondering now is it going to be like, you know, the main Fairy Tail team taking out everyone while the rest of the guild takes on all the cannon fodder? Because it's a bit annoying, you know, because I was expecting there to be a whole Natsu Jackal rematch, because obviously that needs to happen. Jackal, there's no way Jackal's going to be like, oh, you beat me, I'm going to have to fight someone else now. No, he's going straight for Natsu. And then there's going to be the whole has to be the fight of Grey versus Silver, so we can actually kind of like find out what it is that he actually is, you know, like what's their relationship kind of thing. So it's kind of frustrating that it's like, oh, the main team are going to be getting all the limelight once again, even though the whole guild is there. It's a bit frustrating, you know, because like, I don't know if they're going to do a whole Grey gets 2 fights and Natsu gets 2 fights, because that's a bit, you know, obviously hogging the glory. So it kind of would have been nice to see like someone like, I don't know, Gajil turn up, help him out, but maybe his fight is going to be against Tempest, you know, because obviously they do need to get blood, and his whole metal dragon slayer ability, you know, he can create metal and swords and stuff, perfect for creating cuts to get some blood. So yeah, I guess that's one possibility that could be one of the fights coming up. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking also like maybe Lucy or someone low-key out there, you know, Lion Spirit King, he's obviously the strongest one out of a crew, so We kind of nice to see Nuts and Loki take on the Zaku dude fighting side by side, because obviously Loki and Ares, they've got like the little thing going on, so yeah, he's obviously going to be really pissed to find out that she's been absorbed. So it's going to be interesting to see how the hell they're going to get back these spirits and what happens once how they actually do get the spirits out of him. That's one thing I've been wondering. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much the chapter, you know. Like I said, pretty quick. It was alright. Just a bit annoying that it looks like the main team are once again going to be getting all the limelight. Would I like to see some other people get showcased a bit more, but I guess we'll find out a bit more in due time. So yeah, that pretty much ends this here from me, guys. You know the usual. Let me know what you thought about this chapter in your comments below. As usual, enjoy the video, give it a little thumbs up, helps out a lot, and don't forget to check out the other stuff you do on the channel. So I'll see you next time.